When it comes to difficult tasks or maybe boring, mundane task or even challenging task, one thing I've, found that really helps is to lean on and draw from a point of motivation. Or not, I wouldn't even say motivation, it's like a point of strength. So that could be who you take care of at home if you're a parent, a father or a mother. If you have family members you're taking care of. For me, putting yourself in a position to where you can draw the best out of yourself is really a good skill. So, for example, people might think, oh, I need to make sure my finances are here before I have a child. When in actuality, I think in having the child, you become and step into that version of yourself that just knows how to take care and do everything that you need to do to take care of that child and yourself. If you don't have a lot of challenges, if you're young like me, I'm a younger gentleman, 29 years old. I don't have any children, so I live with my family. I live with my dad, my older brother, my younger brother, and my younger brother's little family. And I manage the finances. I manage that stuff while doing my business. At the same time, I have my lady in my life. I gotta take care of her. So putting yourself in a position to where, okay, what will bring the best out of myself versus what's the easier route? Okay, instead of avoiding the work, put yourself in a position where you get more responsibility, whether that's in your job with management, that could be in your personal life when it comes to making decisions with your friends. Just taking up that leadership role really squeezes the nozzle of getting the best out of yourself. Because if you're always backpacking on what's easy and what's the easiest, it will seem like most comfortable at the time. You're gliding through life, but in actuality, you're not fully operating at your full potential. And what you don't want to do is get to the end of your life and realize you never really truly tried, because you're going to just end up regretting it. And you can't rewind the clock at that point. It's like there's some sense of fulfillment when we create and do and achieve hard tasks. So that feeling of achieving the hard task in and of itself is more important than the avoiding of the work. So just look for the hardest task. Look for what is the braver, the more brave thing to do. What is the more challenging thing to do that most would avoid, and step into that. And what you'll find is, even at a small scale, whether that's who wants to pick up an extra day at work, when you do that, just try it once. In the completion of that, reflect on how you feel about the thing toward yourself, and you do that more and more. You might find that if you're so far gone in the aspect of always avoiding work and always avoiding responsibility, it might feel like torture. But give it a good week, give it some time to actually marinate, to actually truly indulge in doing the hard choice, being responsible for the hard choice, and it'll make you feel a lot better. But I also got to understand, some people are just cool with comfort. Some people just want to glide through life. That's okay too. But if you're one of those people who want to change and you're looking for a way to squeeze the best out of yourself, and you're finding it hard to feel motivated or feel like you're really performing, look for those situations where doing the brave thing, doing the more challenging thing, is typically avoided, and do that and keep doing that. And then you'll realize that it's more of the kind of version of yourself and how you think about life that's more important than the task itself. Because you need to become a version of yourself that no matter what task and what responsibility is thrown at you, you look at it in a way of like, I can solve that, because you're just a problem solver. So yeah, that's it for now. My short little rant. Peace.